Hi guys, welcome to Class with Coco. I go by the name of Classy Coco, and you already know how it goes. Today I just wanted to talk about something that concerns me. I wanted to talk about how we, especially those of us who are healing, those of us who feel lost in this world, look to YouTube for guidance via certain people. And I don't want this video to be about a hating kind of vibe, because it's not. I myself have watched certain videos, and upon watching those videos, I've come to the realization that a lot of the times these videos are used to like as a form of self-soothing for myself. I'm talking about those videos where, what do they call them, tarot readers, or like even the videos on narcissists and stuff. But we'll just stick to tarot readers today. I wanted you all to look inside yourself and be for real. Like, you've gone through something. It could be a breakup, it could be something to do with friendship, it could be anything. But I've noticed that a lot of these tarot readers are talking about relationships, and oftentimes special relationships with twin flames or soulmates, or, you know, and it sounds very nice when you're listening to it and when you're in a complicated space within your own energy as to where you may have no answers concerning the end of a relationship. And instead of accepting that and moving on, because we have no control over anyone else, the only person we have control over is ourselves. We then, especially when we're spiritual, we look for synchronicities, and oftentimes we can feel as though that video was made for us to see. But I need you lot to be for real. There's thousands. I've looked at the statistics of these videos, and a lot of them have thousands of views. Like, literally within an hour of them dropping, there's thousands of views. Again, I must stress, this ain't a hating thing. I just want you all to actually look at it for what it really is. Because how can a message be for everyone? It doesn't make sense. That message that they're giving, like, I'll just stress again, I'm not God, but common sense is a thing, and I need to start using it, and I would like you to start using it too. How can a message being delivered by this person be for everyone? So you're watching it, there's hundreds of comments of people saying, yeah, this is my situation right now, but it's supposed to be a specific message channeled for a certain someone, or possibly a few people. That doesn't make sense to me. I tell you what makes sense. What makes sense is that oftentimes words can be a soother to pain. And so when you hear these messages, it gives you hope. And a lot of times it's false hope, because you are going through turmoil, and when you hear certain things being said, that hope that it gives you brings you relief, and that relief can become addictive, so much so to the point where you will be scrolling waiting for a video to come up on the feed that will justify you waiting around for a person, or justify the fact that they are living in your head rent free and you're not doing anything about it, because the video told you that, you know, they're a runner and you're a chaser, or the video told you that you know, they're an avoidant and this is what they do, they come back, you know, if you don't contact them, or, you know, you get the gist. You guys, and I'm talking to myself as well when I say this, because every day is a learning curve for me. And sometimes I go around in circles myself. But you guys really need to see that for what it is. And it's a person that is making money off your pain. Things in this world, such as sex and, soothing a person's mental distress, is a way to make a lot of money in this world. And I get it, because when you are going through mental distress and when you feel, anxious about certain situations, it does make you feel better, or it does help you to maybe get through your day, to hear some words that make you feel like there is hope. But you need to really look at the situation that you're in for what it is, and see that a person will treat you how they feel about you. And a person's personality is their personality. Do you understand? So if they're mean, they're just fucking mean. You don't need to be sitting down listening to videos telling you that, oh, this person is confused because they love you, but they don't know how to say it, and they don't. You need to be focused on your healing and the present in which you're in, and not the past. Like, we can go round in circles and ruminate and live in that space for years, when the person that you're ruminating over has moved on. They're not even thinking about you in the way that you want them to think about you. So you need to start putting your energy, spending your energy wisely, and not spending your energy to line these people's pockets. Now, I'm not here accusing every single person who makes these types of videos of being a fake. I'm not them. I'm not God. I'm just trying to help those who have been through narcissistic abuse and who are in toxic relationships look at the truth for what it is, and stop looking at things that is said from other people's mouths as a marker of hope that, everything's going to be okay. Because the only currency that's really running, that is real, is time. And when you are wasting your time waiting around on these relationships to work, you're using your life force for that. You're never going to get that time back. I spent close to a decade trying to understand a man that showed me every day that he didn't give a fuck about me. I don't care what you went through in your childhood. I went through things as well. That doesn't give you the right to tear me down, try and leave me in a state of confusion purposely, because they know what they're doing. When it's time to act right, they will act right. They don't act right because you allow them to get away with that. And I know that it's hard to break away from attachments, but you're going to have to start putting yourself first. And I'm talking to myself as well. It's not a joke out here. People will waste 30 years of your life, and you're not going to get that back. So be mindful of what you're watching. Be mindful of who you're listening to. And when you are sitting down, or if you do sit down and watch these videos, you need to actually ask yourself, is this reality? Because if it's not reflected in reality, it's not reality. It's hope. And hope is not real. And on that note, I'm gone, people. Wishing you all a good day ahead. And I'll catch you up soon. Bye.